Onivia, League of Legends highlights, powered by ArcaneBet.com. Bet live on esports.
Absolutely everywhere, but since then, haven't seen it whatsoever, and now the answer is going to be the Zac. The Cuz special, of course, debuted in the LCK. Be able to easily grab those ones away. Cuz roaming around
the
here.
Hens is actually all alone with no flash.
Yeah, gets that very deep ward in there. Does have the repel available. Will get behind Pawn, but puts himself very close to that knock-up from the Zac. And he's likely just going to get taken down here. Tucson comes in, wants an assist. Deft wishes he had got one, but he actually did, as he nailed the W on the way through. And that is going to be, once again, a very easy pick-off to start this game.
And good news, the world is saved. Sport Elise delayed from solo queue. It went down, therefore, no one will try.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a terrible, terrible pick.
Well, he went in and there was a really smart trinket ward over the ramp there that confirmed, and it was an Tarzan, but you still heavily lose the 2v2. It's level 5 Zac, so yeah, still have to move away from that. Pawn might be caught here.
Yeah, Chovy diving forward. The flash has to be used here from Pawn, but the E was held onto for so long. There's the audacious charges. Pawn very, very low, trying to get more done here, but gets their heads bogged together. Doesn't matter as Cuz still has to flash to get his way out, and he will lose his... But that is going to be, once again, the Rift Herald going down in favor of Tarzan.
Ezreal was trading up with the early Sheen. Mid lane's going just fine. Chovy farming it out. Pawn trying to chase.
Yeah, Tarzan able to audaciously charge over the wall on top of him there as well. Has to go into his stopwatch, but is this a see or death moment? That's the question. The answer is a definitive yes, as that teleport has to be followed, but that's one too many turret shots. The flash from Rascal, not able to take down Tarzan.
This Rift Herald, the reason why they're happy to make this trade, they know that the Jace not getting free time. The Jace.
Yeah, I think so too. I feel like Smeb was really our biggest Blade of the Ruined King Jace player, as Deft gets engaged on here by Tarzan. That amount of damage is just despicable.
Oh, Cuz
dives forward. Yeah, he was looking for it. But unfortunately, without your 80 carry, he's just going to go down as Tarzan continuing the pressure.
Jace main, but I've seen the matchup enough to know he probably shouldn't be losing a turret solo.
Yeah. That being said, things going wrong elsewhere on the map as well, as Cuz, once again, looking for an engagement, but choosing your target as an Ezreal probably not a great idea, as there's the flash from Tarzan trying to turn it around. Gets knocked back. It's Rascal that's able to help out there, as Cuz should go down to the passive. The Q from Viper is enough for that. As Deft looking for a way into this fight. The Q able to do some damage, but it's sword tanking the majority of it. Good knock up off to the side. Chovy 1v1 against Pawn, but low health bars here for Griffin. They're still pushing forward. Deft has the ultimate, and now the re-engage from Kingzone. Hands so incredibly low. The flash from Deft, as now we've got Sword channeling the Q, but that means the Deft free hitting onto him. It's going to be the Mystic shots there, and Viper way too low to get himself back forward. Zombie Scion is just a beast trying to take down Deft, as the teleport's here to turn it around once again.
Akali had no available on the Akali. Halfway through the fight, not yet. It looks like this is going to be a huge win for Kingzone. We see Deft free hitting at the tail end of all of this, and yet Deft can turn around after this, made the play really good, but could never actually cement it because Viper...
With what felt like a very even exchange, Griffin was still able to get so much more than Kingzone.
Now there is an Infernal being worn by them, and Chovy could be taken down here. No ult, remember, on Pawn.
Yep. That being said, he will need to be very, very careful. Disdain not able to actually arm, and the corrosive charge also not going to find it, because gets the flash out. Chovy will get his head bonked into the turret as Deft lands it this time, wants to find the Q.
Zion!
Doesn't get it! Sidestep from Deft keeps him out of the way, but now Pawn once again in a horrible spot, and Chovy gets into the shroud and baits beautifully. Both of them go down. The best friends dead at exactly the same time. And Griffin just chuckle and get themselves towards that 10,000 gold lead.
And the healing that came through from the support Elise actually ends up keeping him guaranteed out of the threshold of the just available Fear Beyond Death. Awesome stuff from Griffin across 2 different encounters, and now they want to kill Rascal, who doesn't have a lot of good places to go, and is actually awkwardly spotted by the vision plan.
Yep. Chovy gonna jump over that wall, and Rascal tanking the turret because he has to. Is in a whole host of trouble. Acceleration Gate might get him a little bit further towards safety, but Lehens needs to land the cocoon, picks the juke. And that should be Chovy grabbing the kill. He will do it. Lehen still takes a lot of damage, of course.
Only as good as your only right at the end do we see it come in. He has the W. He held this for a long time, not shown. And the Spectre overlay This time, Pawn does hit the ultimate. The Fear Beyond Death does arm, but it never goes through. Because not
available right now, actually. Rascal picks up that red buff. No steal to go over to Griffin here, but Pawn underneath this mid lane turret. I have a feeling he's dead. Another Cocoon's going to land. A very easy pick off under the turret in the mid lane. Feels like all the time Griffin find anyone who is even slightly out of position.
Where is the safe position against Griffin Atlas? I think it's perhaps here from the casting desk where you don't have to hedge your bets at all.
What, right at the back of the fountain? Is that not okay?
You know, I don't know if you're safe there, Atlas.
That's real scary stuff. As I'm beginning to believe you, as Tusa just going to get solid out on the back end. Tarzan picks that one up very, very easily once again. Positional mistake, and Griffin are going to punish on the stage right now in front of everyone.
Very deep teleport being attempted here to try to squish a bug one more time.
Yeah, he's going to be able to transfer to the Baron really nicely. Has the Cocoon as deft. He's going to be able to avoid it. Lehen's willed. Oh my god! The redemption keeps him alive for that little while longer. But Deft has the auto attack and finishes it off.
Man, the redemption arming, the orbital heal rather than the orbital
video. We need someone to make their intro
Sword
video
is
of
the
Griffin
everyman
sitcom.
who can do whatever he needs to do.
But he's
almost won the whole damn thing, Atlas. We already saw the anime. Season 2, apparently the feedback was a bit more comedy.
Well, Lehen's is the one that's jumped on that train and is now going to get caught once again, but Cuz puts his face into that Cocoon, and that is not what you want. The rest of his friends do turn up. Kingzone have to back away. Chovy once again in his shroud. One is started. Deft just explodes! Chovy found him, and Chovy dealt with him as well. Lehen's gets in here, but he's not the one to talk about because all the damage is elsewhere. Cuz probably didn't want to actually kidnap anyone into the backline. His sword just delivered free entry. The Urgot dies as an afterthought, and Rascal says, I don't want to go anywhere near you guys. I'm happy to sacrifice the base. I might take a turret on the map. The Griffins say they don't even want to sacrifice that.
Insane. Deft was playing League of Legends, then disconnected half a second later. Found his death was an afterthought. They take down the Baron, 5,000 damage.
Found wanting, but I think that most teams will be in that same category as we've got another engage coming in from Tarzan. Gets the knockback as the kidnap's used just to get Cuz out of dodge. The damage still going to be there, and the inhibitor going to go down. Tarzan sacrifices half of his health bar for that Cocoon. Landing onto Pawn, and he gets destroyed by Lehen's. Has that Q damage just to get rid of the Urgot. And Chovy, what is that? Dives onto Deft, somehow got tagged, and that's the True Shot Barrage, finishing it off. I don't know how that happened, but damn, Deft was, now you're here, now you're not, and the Nexus is going to go down because now no one has any damage to speak of. Griffin showing up here on the LCK stage for 2019. They were beasts in the Casper Cup, and they're continuing it on the LCK stage.
Welcome back to the LCK, Griffin. You have not missed a trick. 10 matches now is the streak since the start of Casper Cup on the 2019 patch. And how long can that streak extend, both in the LCK and also over the course of 2019? Griffin don't need to step up and celebrate. No fist pumps needed. They know they've just done the minimum, and the minimum for Griffin is a 2-0.
And that tag and burst at the end from Chovy really solidifying what this match
Viper
was.
loved it so much after getting the kill, he just ran into the fountain and died. He was like, I need to die next to my good friend Deft.
Yeah, and also needs to try and even out his scoreline with his support play, you know, giving him some support, some moral support he gets from Lehen's so often. You can see feeling probably a bit downtrodden are these guys. Pawn taking a while.